Someone just asked me how founders, business owners, and entrepreneurs can use Yapping to explode their business. And I did a whole presentation about it, and you're about to see it right now. So, how creators and founders can talk their way to millions, why your voice is an undervalued asset. Now, stay with me because the whole intent of this video is to show you that you should get on camera right now and talk about your business or your service. And that is going to make you millions. So there's a 2.5x more engagement in sub 60-second videos than any other format. So basically, as you know, content on your phone is blowing up. And if you miss this wave, you're going to be set back for years and years and years, and you may never catch up. But that's all fine and good to know there's more engagement. Does that actually lead to sales? Well, 54% of shoppers buy more from creators they find relatable versus aspirational. So I have a Yap challenge coming up for business owners. You can sign up in the link in the description. But what I say to the people that work with me about getting their business online is one main thing I say to them all the time, which is show your authenticity. I don't care if you're nerdy. I don't care if you're funny. I don't care if you're depressed, whatever it is, show that. Because a lot of people come into it with this old school method of thinking, okay, I have to be buttoned, I have to be polished, I have to be professional on here. You don't. That doesn't sell. Relatability sells. 40% increase in purchase intent driven by creator content versus studio produced ads. Exactly what we just talked about. So when people feel like there's some sort of connection, when they see their journey in you, when they see some of their emotions and feelings that they have in you, they trust you more. And trust is the foundation for sales, any kind of sales. 6.5 months is the average run rate between a new creator having $0 and earning their first dollar. So speed of output determines who survives. So if you do one video every week, you are going to get some feedback. But if you do 10 videos every week, you're going to 10x your speed to a purchase, right? So there is a gap between when you start versus when you get your first dollar. And that gap can be overcome with time and consistency, but it also can just be straight up speed ran. You could speed run it and just pump out a ton of content and find what starts to drive sales. So AI made Polish free. That made Raw the premium. Now, AI has been pumping out really scripted, polished ads. You can see this all over the place. But what it cannot do, and what you are finding online that's trending right now, is raw and unscripted, which is where this whole yapping comes in. And the yapping challenge, like I said, is there's a wait list for the next challenge cohort, and it is going to show you, we're going to show you how you can 10x your business with nothing but speaking on camera about your business to sound like a real person. Exactly what fatigued audiences are seeking out right now is sounding like a real person. They want rawness, they want imperfection, they want premium qualities, not liabilities. So once again, trust and relatability is the backbone of sales, and that is what Yapping does for you. It creates trust and relatability. So what are some of the fears that people have? Because when I'm working with people, they have all kinds of fears. I put them into three main ones. So one of the main fears is the fear of sounding stupid. Now, I never had this fear, but a lot of people do. I probably should have had this fear a little bit more because I've sounded stupid many and many a times, maybe even in this video. So how creators get past it? Lower the bar to interesting, not polished. All you really want to do is you want to express yourself and take them through what you are going through in your business. Are you having a hard time scaling sales? Take them through that. Did a vendor not deliver an order? Take them through that. So you just want to be interesting. You just want to show them interesting facets. Think of them as like a cameraman for a documentary, like a nature documentary. The animals are not performing. They sometimes know the camera's there, but they're not really interacting or reacting to it 99% of the time. They're just going about their day and doing things, and the cameraman's just recording it. Think of it like that, because that is crushing with businesses, taking people behind the scenes, showing how the sausage is made, is doing fantastic. Reframe as proof you're real. Reframe stumbles as proof you're real. Emits and pause mean that you're humor, or it means that you're human. You're not professional. Just like I won't edit that out right now. And audiences are explicitly getting more and more fatigued by AI. Build a rep count on throwaway platforms first. Now, this is one of my favorite tips. So I started a whole new Instagram account where none of my friends and family were a part of. So I could just go ahead and yap about things that I wanted to. I'll pull it up right now because it's not even something that did or is doing particularly well. But what it is doing is it's allowing me to have a creative, safe space to try all kinds of different topics that I'm interested in without having to need to get views. And from there, the niche is going to find me, right? In that just particular case. If you have a bakery or a content business or whatever, obviously you're going to have things that you want to sell, but within your niche, you can play around and experiment. And I think you absolutely should. So, what is another fear that we have? I don't know what to talk about. So, once again, how creators get past this. You're not really short on topics, you're short on a system of generating topics. Every call, every deal, everything that you do is raw material, and just document that, right? Think about you being a animal with a nature documentary. Think about what you're doing and just whip out a camera and show it to people and then talk along it. I think a lot of people also don't realize how much value they do have, how much of an expert they are in their business. So when you start to talk about it, you kind of surprise yourself. You're like, wow, I really do know a lot about this. And you do. You absolutely do. Use the day itself as a script. Here's a deal I'm working on right now. I just got off the call. Here's a mistake I made years ago. And anything that comes like that is a perfect thing. Think of it like you're talking to an intern that just started. Borrow one structure forever. Hook, story, takeaway. 3 beats, infinitely reusable, fillable with whatever's on your mind today, right? Watch me do my best cold call script. Blah, 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 blah. And what I learned from doing that is I need to do it 3 times more or something like that. I don't have time for this. Now, this is a tough one that I had to get over too, because when you're doing this in the beginning, it's not going to be printing money, right? So then you have to reframe it. Instead of thinking that I'm going to do this for money and then make money, immediately, money will come eventually, but you got to do it a lot. So instead, I think of this as, what am I getting tangibly out of this that is not money? And what I found in context of business is I'm building trust, right? I'm building trust by doing this, and I'm staying top of mind. I think of Instagram and TikTok as almost like the modern day newsletters, right? Or paper. So a newsletter would go out and you would kind of remind people what you do and you'd update about your business. And this is kind of like that. You're just kind of staying top of mind, which I think when you're framing it that way, you're like, okay, that makes more sense. I'm staying top of mind. And I don't really have to see a direct sale every day I post. You know what I mean? Attach it to a dead time that you already have, which is a good trick too. Walk and talk, drive and talk, gym and talk. I love the drive and talk, the walk and talk. Separate talking from publishing completely. Your job is only to talk. Editing, captions, and posting belong to someone else, AI, an assistant, whatever, or it belongs to future you. But right now, just think about talking. Just try to talking. One unscripted minute a day beats one polished video a month. So here's what I do with some of the students too. I'm like, hey, I know you might be nervous to do this, right? So all I want you to do for the first week is turn on the camera and talk to it with no intention of posting. Just literally do this, swipe up on your thing, hit the camera app, the video, just like this. And all you do is sit there and say, hey, I'm Steven. I have a business that coaches people how to yap online for millions. Let me tell you the 3 things that I learned today. So just something like that. And you can delete it or just hit end and don't worry about it. So do that until you build that muscle, because you might have a lot of body pushback, right? Your body may be like, no, this is not for me. I'm horrified of this. This sucks. I don't want anything to do with it. So just work on sitting in that without having to do anything, right? Without having to do anything. I love that tip, right? Creator income isn't from the platform, it's from trust. And we've been talking about that a little bit. So I want you to look, brand deals dominate creator income, and brand deals are won by audience trust, not won by audience numbers, not won by engagement. They're won by trust. Does this audience that you build trust you? That's the main thing. That trust is built on unscripted, opinionated, consistent video at a time, one at a time. So what is the daily loop here? So number one, notice something happens, a call, a decision, a win, a mistake. Number two, talk about it, hit record. 60 to 90 seconds, hook, story, takeaways, no retakes. Number three, hands off, raw clip, goes to your editor or VA or future you. Number four, compound, do it over and over again. Your mouth is already a marketing department. You've been paying production costs and hesitation. The unlock isn't a better camera, a better script, or more time. It's giving yourself permission to talk today about whatever is happening. So join the Yapping waitlist challenge. I'm going to launch a 30-day challenge for not very much money. There's a woman that's doing this on social media, and she's charging two times as much as I am, and she just made like $1 million from her launch. I'm charging literally half of what she's charging when we do launch it, and it's going to be something that is going to change your life in 30 days. I guarantee.